All right, so are you ready for this?
Yeah.
We are diving deep today into some serious soul history with Aretha Franklin's Respect,
Definitely a classic.
a classic.
Uh-huh.
And you know the song. I know you've sung along with it,
Oh, yeah.
but trust me when I say you have never heard it quite like this.
It's definitely one of those songs that's just ripe for a deep dive, Because Respect, especially Aretha's version, that became like an anthem way beyond just someone saying, hey, I want to be respected.
Yeah, and that's what I think is so fascinating about it, right? Like,
Yeah.
you send over the lyrics,
Yeah.
and just those opening lines, what you want, baby, I got it, but all I'm asking for is a little respect when you come home.
Mm.
It feels so personal.
Oh, yeah.
Like we're eavesdropping on a relationship.
Absolutely.
But then it explodes
Mhm.
outward, you know?
It really doesn't. I think to understand that explosion, we really have to sort of like transport ourselves back to 1967
Wow.
when Aretha recorded this. 1967, I mean, the civil rights movement is in full swing.
Yeah.
The feminist movement is gaining some serious traction. So to be demanding respect in that climate, that's a political act.
Yeah, she was wielding it like a weapon on stage. It's amazing.
She was.
And speaking of bold moves, the article that you shared points out that Aretha wasn't even the first one to sing Respect.
Right.
It was an Otis Redding track originally.
Yeah, Otis Redding.
Did she hear that and just instantly know, I can transform this?
It's such a perfect example of how the right artist at the right moment can completely flip the script of a song.
Wow.
Redding's version is great, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely coming from, a man's perspective.
Yeah.
Wanting respect from the woman in his life, Aretha. She took those lyrics, same word, and she turned it into this declaration.
Oh, yeah.
This just powerful declaration of female empowerment.
It's true. And it connected with so many people that were, craving that. I mean, let's be real. Those background vocals, her sisters singing Sock It to Me.
Oh, yeah.
Instant chills. But, the article was saying that that line had like a deeper meaning, too.
Absolutely. It wasn't just about sounding cool, although it definitely did that.
Oh, yeah.
But sock it to me, especially in the context of Aretha and how she delivers it, it became this phrase that was just infused with female power, female sexuality.
Yeah.
Even Jerry Wexler, the producer, said that Respect was about, quote, sexual attention of the highest order.
Wow.
She's owning her desires. She's demanding to be seen as whole person, not just someone's wife, not just a mother.
And that's what makes it so powerful, right? Because it's not about one kind of respect. It's about respect on every level.
Yes.
In your relationship, yeah, but in society, in your career.
Yeah.
And it seems like her personal life played a big part in that.
It really does make you think about, you can't separate the song from the woman, right?
Right.
Like the article here talked about how Aretha was going through some stuff
Yeah.
in her own marriage at the time.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, that's the rawness you hear in her voice.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
like she poured all of that frustration and that longing into every word.
And it connects because, I mean, haven't we all felt that need at some point to be respected?
Oh, yeah.
To be seen by the people that we care about as valuable.
100%.
Yeah.
There's that line in the lyrics, I'm about to give you all my money right. All I'm asking is to be treated right. Like, it's heartbreaking,
Yeah.
but it's relatable.
Exactly. And I think that's part of why Respect has that staying power,
Yeah.
because it speaks to that just universal human need
Yeah.
to be valued, not just for what we do, but who we are,
It's true.
And it is about demanding respect. Yeah, romantic relationships for sure,
Yeah.
but from society,
Absolutely.
from the world around us.
Yeah. And it makes you wonder, was she intentionally setting out to create an anthem?
Right?
Or was it more like, this is what I'm going through, and it just happened to connect with all these other people?
That's such a good question. And honestly, I think it's probably a little bit of both. Aretha was a very savvy artist. I mean, she knew the power of her voice.
Yeah.
She knew what time she was living in.
For sure.
But there's also this undeniable authenticity in her performance.
Yeah.
Like this rawness that makes me think she wasn't just performing, she was testifying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, too, because, the article mentions that Jerry Wexler, the producer, said that she would never play the part of the scorned woman. But then when you listen to the song, it is emotionally charged.
I think what Wexler was getting at was Aretha's strength.
Okay.
Yeah, because she might have been singing about heartbreak, demanding respect,
Yeah.
but it never felt like she was coming from a place of weakness.
Right.
Like she wasn't pleading,
Okay.
she was declaring.
Yeah.
And that resonated with so many people, especially women, who, were tired of being told to be quiet
Oh, yeah?
and accept less than they deserved.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, she was drawing a line in the sand.
Exactly. It's like knowing your worth and refusing to settle for anything less.
So good.
And it wasn't just talk with her.
Right.
Like, she lived this.
Yeah.
The article mentions how she supported the Black Panther Party.
Wow.
Sang at Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral. I mean, she didn't shy away from controversy.
Wow.
She used her voice for what she believed in.
Yeah. And that's what makes this more than just a song, right?
Right.
It's this incredible fusion of music and activism and personal experience.
Absolutely. It tapped into the energy of a generation that was demanding change.
Totally.
And honestly, you can draw a direct line from the messages in respect
Yeah.
to so many conversations that are still happening today. Conversations about, gender equality, racial justice,
Yeah.
just respecting the rights and dignity of every single person.
Wow, that's a powerful connection. Like, it really puts it in a whole new light.
It does, because respect at its core is about recognizing the inherent worth of every human being.
It's true.
And you know what? That message, that never goes out of style.
That's for sure. So we've talked about the lyrics and the historical context, the personal, the political. Like,
A lot.
it's a lot. But that's what we do, right? This is a deep dive.
This is it.
Is there anything specific about her impact that you think is really important for people to understand?
Yeah.
Because this woman was incredible.
If you really want to understand Aretha's impact, I think you really have to look at how she navigated the music industry.
Yeah.
Especially back then. It was tough. It was unforgiving.
Yeah.
Especially for women. Especially for Black women.
Even more so, yeah. Yeah, and to even think about what it took back then to have that strength to just be like, no, this is what I deserve.
And that's what makes her story so inspiring, right? Because she didn't just accept it. Like, the article you shared mentions this too. She was a shrewd businesswoman demanding fair compensation. Like, she knew what she was worth. She wasn't backing down.
Yeah.
And she fought for that respect, not just, on stage with her music, but in the boardroom as well.
She was walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Yeah.
Well, we've gone deep on the lyrics and the history and the impact of respect.
We really have.
I think it's clear this song is so much more.
Oh, yeah. It's so much bigger than just a catchy tune.
It really is a testament to how, like, art can shape our world.
Absolutely. It reflects and shapes the world around us.
As we're wrapping up this deep dive on respect, what's the one thing you hope people listening really take away from this?
I think for me, it comes back to that word, respect. It's more than a word, right? It's like a value.
Toy.
And it's something that we all have to work at, right? And how we
Yes.
treat each other, how we treat ourselves.
It's true. It's not just about demanding it. It's about giving it.
Exactly.
Recognizing everybody has that inherent worth.
Yeah, and it starts with all of us in our everyday interactions.
It's true.
And I think Aretha's respect is this timeless reminder just that everyone deserves to be seen, to be heard, to be valued.
It makes you think about how we can all channel our inner Aretha,
There you go.
and sock it to injustice wherever we see it. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us. Until next time.